The bathrooms are in the cabin? How many people in the cabin?
2 rooms, 2 beds in each room. But we spread out, so I take up one room, he takes up another room.
Oh, it's just the 2 of you?
Yeah, it's the best thing to go with 4. Because 2 people are in a boat with a guide, 2 people are in a boat with a guide. If you have 3 people in a boat with a guide is too tight.
So what's your routine for a day? You wake up in the morning, what do you do?
You go fishing, right?
You gotta have some
Wake
breakfast.
up in the morning, you breathe the air, you realize it's chilly already this time of year. You go to the main cabin, they're cooking you breakfast, steak and eggs, whatever you want to have. And then by 9 o'clock we're getting our gear, we're on the boat, and we're still waking up. And we're going out to the middle of the lake. The guide takes us out, he's been out for already 3 hours. And,
What time does he go?
well, these guys are early risers.
How long do you spend in the boat?
Well, it depends when Ed has to go to the washroom.
Yeah, because he's an older man.
So we'll be there from like 9.
He can't just do it over the side of the boat?
There's a little pecan.
Yeah, why not? Or over the side.
But we actually stay close to shore. Now, they have no problem for driving us to shore.
Right.
And I drive them up to use the bathroom in the cabin.
Right.
And they're all cool. They're like, that's cool, we'll wait. We drive back down, get back in the boat, and we go back out to a different spot.
And what happens in the evening after the fishing is over?
I'm going to have to answer your other question. We're in
Yeah.
the boat from about 9 till about 1. We come in,
Lunch?
we have lunch for an hour.
$1.
Then we rest an hour, and then we rest for like a half
Lunch
hour.
for an hour.
We gotta cook it, man. We gotta
Not for $1.
Okay.
Lunch for an hour.
Right.
And then we go back out fishing from
Yeah.
2:30 to about 4. 4:30.
More fishing.
More fishing, but most of that fish we catch on the release.
Right. You don't get bored with all that fishing?
See what?
You don't get bored with all that time in the boat?
Well, that's the magic about fishing. Some people are like, this is boring. Other people are like, this is a respite. This is heaven.
Yeah.
Peace, you know?
What do you think? What do you think? Do you talk a lot when you're going fishing?
The first couple days I'm benching about oiling this or that.
Yeah. That must be great for your uncle to hear that.
Well, he's the one who's always like, you know what you need? You need another day at camp.
Yeah.
So by the 3rd day, I could care less if the store burns down.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just
Yeah.
living out of a suitcase. I'm like, what do I need all my crap for? I'm living out of a suitcase. The store burns down, big deal. I'll do something. You completely switch off.
Well, when you do something, you collect the insurance. You'd be at the racetrack every day with Mark Sasnick. So what do you do in the evenings, Chris?
Well, now that they have cable TV and all the cabins have
Don't tell me that.
because the families that come up there have kids. Families have kids. Not everyone wants to go in the water. Not
Yeah.
everyone wants to fish.
Right.
So some people are in the cabin
Yeah.
doing family events and they have a canoe and then they come back and they're watching TV.
Is that what you do?
So we have a TV in the room, but Ed and I after dinner, they give you a big ass dinner. So you eat big in the morning, you go fishing and you eat a lot,
Right.
and then you eat a lot for dinner. And I tell myself, if I ate like this every week for
Right.
like 5 weeks,
Yeah.
I would put on like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much by the end of the week, how much more you can eat. I eat.
Yeah.
So,
You still haven't told me what you do in the evenings. You watch TV? Movies or something?
This cabin,
Yeah.
the main cabin with the kitchen,
Right.
has a little veranda, covered, you know, like a little porch. And they have a TV there. And Ed and I usually make ourselves, well, this is someone's house. They used to live there. Now they live somewhere else and they just have the cooking and everything.
I'm eating all these.
Okay, that's fine. So we go out, we ask them before we get up there, they have a refrigerator. So Ed always makes sure they have a stocked case of Molson Canadian,
That's what he likes?
Labatt's Blue, some Canadian beer.
Yeah.
We get like a case.
Right.
And we're drinking it during, you're not supposed to drink in the rowboat.
No. No, of course not.
No, there's laws against it.
Yeah.
But technically, we can have a few beers sometime
Right.
during the day.
Right.
We drink a little during the day
Yeah.
and a little in the evening.
Right.
And then I go to the cabin. Ed's kind of, with his big roly-poly pregnancy tummy, he rolls out to his couch.
Yeah.
And then we turn on the TV. And
Yeah.
we're watching like Ice Road Truckers. Or the Pickers, you know, the Picker show.
Right.
And we're
So
watching-
So in the evening, basically, you watch television.
You watch television on the porch.
You never go into the town.
Going, oh, but sometimes you do go in town.
Yeah,
You drive up there?
all the way.
Now, we used to go to a town called Kingston.
No, Ontario. It's near Toronto, right?
Fort. It's like a Fort McHenry there. Oh, Fort Henry. And they have reenactments of military drills. It's always impressive. It's always
Yeah.
the red coats come out, they shoot cannons and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
Fireworks. Always impressive. But their last event is Labor Day.
Ah.
Last time they do is Labor Day, and then
Right.
they shut down.
Right.
So we go into Kingston because it's a college town. So we usually go to some bars in Kingston.
So you and Ed are looking for young chicks.
Ed's definitely looking for young chicks because they come back to school. And the funny thing is, all the people up there, all the
Chris, can you hook me up?
go fishing?
Well, it's good. That means you still got it all going on. That's good.
Well, I'll show you pictures sometime.
Okay.
Try the fish. Fresh fish, it's really good.
Yeah. So you find fishing very therapeutic.
Well, growing up it was at shore because you're going along with family.
Fascinating.
But now, as you get older,
Yeah.
and you talk to some of the guides, the people that are out there, the wisdom that comes, you kind of learn to you learn the humor of Canadians. You watch a lot of Kids in the Hall. There's a lot of Kids in the Hall stuff. You watch CBC, the news. The news in Canada is like being in Europe.
Yeah.
It's like America. But all they do is they talk about Canada, and they talk about what's going on in Europe,
Right.
Africa, Asia. The last thing they report about is America.
Yeah. Their TV is more like British TV.
It is, and they actually have discussions, roundtables.
Yeah.
Yeah, like McLaughlin group, they yell at each other, you know. But here it's like they're actually having conversations. They have elections, and they actually discuss
Yeah.
the returns. It's not just reporting the returns, they're discussing things.
Yeah, sounds good. So that's the routine, and then you come back.
Yeah, then we come back, and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta work.